Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome to some more Planet Coaster. And apparently one of my guys can't leave the park, so let's go help him out. He wants to quit, but he can't get out. Uh-oh, and there's a lot of trash here too. I'm going to have to do a link path, aren't I? Alright, buddy, let's take you over here. La 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 la. Bloop. Okay, bugger off. I'm gonna have to fix this, I think. So, yeah. Yeah, whatever. I'll come back to that. Anyway, I want to do some more work on my Winter Wonderland. I've covered up my ride here. Slowed it down. It's not as exciting as it was. It's now gone down to 4.42 because I have reduced the speed. I've played with the track layout. It's now a slightly longer ride. What I want to try and do is keep one train in the station at all times. But now we go in through the snow. We go in and it's a little bit dark in here. We go around the corner. We've got their eyes poking out at us. They actually look pretty menacing now. Oh, I fixed them, by the way. And then we go around, we go into the torture chamber. Good stuff, good stuff. I don't know if what I might try and do is put the lights on a trigger, so it's a lot darker in here. And this guy, you know, is only on when they go by, and you know, I'll come back to that idea. And then we've got the pit. Oh, whoops, that was the wrong button. Then we've got the pit there that I've put a light in, so it looks a little more menacing as you go around. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is add some triggers to the lights. I'll come back and play with that later. And then we go out through the exit here, up over the little ramp, and then up and into what's going to be normality. As if I'm aware of what normality actually is. Yep, I expanded out the terrain over this way. I could probably lift this up a little bit more. We got some more snow up, or snow blocks up under here, and some ice blocks under there. And that's that. But today is a fantastic day. They have actually released another update. This is, in fact, Planet Coaster 1.1.3. So what do we got now? Well, we've got more language support. So if you're Chinese or Korean, that's good news for you. Although you probably wouldn't be watching this because you couldn't understand on what I'm saying. We've allowed items to be removed from sale in shops. So, you know, if you have something... You know what? Let me go demonstrate. Whoa. Well, hey! Good grief. Where are we? Balloons, hats. So. Ooh, you know what? No. Balloons. So, I should be able to go into here and say, don't sell red balloons. Yes! Ah! Sync the same prices and extras for all shops. So I should now be able... No, I'm not going to do that. Because this one over here... should be the only one. Oh my god, look at all these people. This is the balloon stand, right? Nope. This is the balloon stand, and it's closed. Why is it closed? Did he quit? He must have quit. Yes, because I hit the sync, it's... turn it off, so... we are going to make red balloons only from this one. And we are going to open it, and we will hit play. There we go. So now, only red balloons will ever be sold from this one. And as long as I don't use the sync button... wait! Good grief, they're $20. Okay, let's take them back down to 12. Holy crap. Whoops. Yes, the sync button is going to be an issue because apparently it's going to sync up not just the prices, but the availability across the entire park. So that might be something they will adjust on the next update. Who knows? So now, yes, you can adjust what hats are sold around the place and whatnot. The only problem is you won't be able to sync prices, because as soon as you try and sync the prices, you're going to sync the availability as well. So it's not a fantastic thing. I mean, it's great. I'm glad that I can now only sell red balloons from the sci-fi area, but what else we got? We've got a new ride, the Scissor, which I think I'm going to put over here, actually. Let's chuck it down. Rides? I think it's... Is it a gentle ride, or is it a thrill ride? It's a thrill ride. There it is. The Scissor. You might recognize this from the fun fair. This is definitely a ride that travels around the country. Because I actually helped put one together once. Good stuff. They're actually, mechanically, they're very, very simplistic, actually. It's very, very odd. But you know what? I think, to be quite honest, the excitement's kind of low because of the lateral G-forces that you experience. But I'm not going to argue. Well, I might a little bit. Yeah, no, we're not going to do that yet. I want to try and get more of the decorations done before I start putting rides down. But it's really cool. Screw it. Let's just chuck it down and put it in test mode. There we go. So there we go. We've got lights and flashes. I'm sure it plays music. And we've got sequencing. Okay, alright. We can't do anything with that. Oh, wait, add animation. Oh, okay. It's just animation, that's odd. I would imagine it would have said sequence, but okay. Fair enough, whatever. Maintenance operations, customize. So we can do that, we can move the entrance, we can change the volume, and we can change the ride coloring. So we still can't change the lighting yet. Let's have a look here. Because the cube's got new lighting too. Or a new lighting sequencing. See, now it looks a little more impressive. But again, I don't think we can do anything with... We can't actually do anything with the lighting at the moment. I'm sure that might turn up soon. They did mention it in passing in one of their development videos. Right, so that's that. There's been lots and lots of improvements in the coaster track supports. Uh-oh. Oh no. I don't think actually any of it is going to affect my... Actually, it looks like it has. Hello! Yep. That's definitely different. I think. Is it? I don't know, you'll have to tell me. This should be pretty noticeable. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. I wish I could change the side. It would be really cool if there was a switch and I could say, switch these from this side to this side, so I'm not sticking out in towards the pathway. Although these ones, so hang on, they always come out on the right hand side. Yes, so all the angled supports always come out to the right hand side of the ride. And it looks like they are obeying the collision zone for other rides that they're going to intersect. It looks that way. Why is this empty? What's going on? Oh, it's broken down, that's why. But there he is. He's fixing the breakdown on the escape. Workload low. Skilled, yeah, okay. Alright, whatever. Bleep. Yeah, new supports, vertical rides. You shouldn't get too many more of those goalpost supports. Blah 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 blah. Yep, yep. This one looks a lot better. Oh, look, goalpost supports. Yeah, no, they actually mean in places that they're not supposed to be. That's fine. Okay, what else have we got? Live data stats changed from acceleration to actual g-forces, factoring in gravity. So at rest, a coaster car should now say 1g, not 0g. Excellent. That's going to make things a little better. Airtime scoring has had a minor tweak. Acceleration is no longer a factor into actual g-forces, apparently. Oh no, okay, yeah, okay. Let me rephrase that. Airtime scoring has had major tweaks. They've moved the airtime bonuses out from being measured by acceleration and into actual g-forces. Light sequences added to kickflip and cube, blah blah blah. New guest thoughts. On-ride experiences now generate guest thoughts. Post-ride, you know, how satisfied they are, blah blah blah. Let's see here. Wow, really? Guest information. Wait a minute. Well, that's why. Fear preferences is... What? Okay. Yeah. He's an extremophile. Okay, not a problem, not a problem. Post-ride thoughts. Missing facilities and shops, including luxury items such as souvenirs and hats, will now generate thoughts from the guests. Presumably, we're still not getting emotional responses when they come off a ride. Let's have a look, see what happens there. Guest thoughts on wear and tear, breakdowns, and transport rides. Why did that? Oh, because I was tweaking it to get the intensity down. So, yeah, let's see what happens here. Come on, let's go. Let's have you. Doesn't have any thoughts whatsoever. Well, okay, whatever. Yeah, and if things are too far away from transport rides, you'll find they start popping thoughts about that too. So there's that debate. How many people are going to park at the moment? Oh, almost 5,000. Lots of bug fixes. Shop attractiveness improvements, various guest brain upgrades to improve the balance of how attractive gift shops are, how guests react when there are no gift shops present, and a balance and improvements on luxury items. Ride queue improvements, extensive improvements and tweaks added to the guest queue behavior to improve guest judgment of queues and improve the assessment of queue lengths. That's a fun sentence. Guests are now willing to join longer ride queues. Various improvements have been made to how guests assess ride queues. Ride Info Panel now reports current up-to-date thoughts to improve the relevance of guest thought feedback in the info panel. Wow. Okay. Where are we? I don't think this one really matters too much, to be honest. Let's see what they're thinking about this guy, though. Not a great deal. Well, there's really not much of a queue, is there? So, This one's got a queue. Let's see what they thought. I want to go on Collider. Well, okay, that's fantastic. Actually, I've noticed that the guests... Ooh! Brainless! I wonder if it's because they've just redone all the guest brain full stuff. Okay, what else have we got? Scurvy. No, wait, sorry. Fixed guests not going down steep stairs in queues. Apparently there was an issue where guests would not, they would have issues with this. Neon signs no longer placed upside down. Huh? I never noticed that before. Coaster trains no longer ignore minimum departure interval. I can't say that I really noticed that either, but okay. French and German park opening hours are now displayed as 24-hour clock. Aye? French and German park opening hours are now displayed as a 24-hour clock. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you're running it in French or German language. Okay, that makes a little more sense now. Fix the mechanic so he no longer intersects with the control booth when inspecting the Screaminator ride. So apparently he was, clipping through the thing. Reduce the amount of early reflections on indoor speakers. Trigger effects and musics are now more audible when on the ride and more directional to help reduce bleed through walls. May require pointing the speaker in the ride better. So you might, if you've got a lot of speakers in rides and stuff, you might need to go back and reorient them. Still no... Wait! We've got people queuing. Oh my god, people are gonna go on it. Awesome! People are finally gonna... It's been sitting here losing money constantly. At least it's getting guests now. We're up to 300. And it's been... fuck. And it breaks down. Okay. Fair enough. Wait. So I was only 7 years old. That's not too bad. Alright, maintenance. What are we looking at here? Its breakdown time is average. Yeah, whatever. What else have we got? Fix a problem that doubled the volume of music on all flat rides. If you've changed the volume on flat rides to compensate, you may need to go back and readjust them. Updated Planko, including improvements to rides and queues and how to use proper Planko. That's the language that the guests use, so when they're standing in line and whatnot, they will be more audible and say the right thing. Audio mix improvements and additional optimizations and stability fixes. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Added a park entrance to the grasslands biome on hard difficulty challenge mode. Ooh. Should we take a look? Let's have a look at that. Right. Oh, yes. I never actually noticed that. I've played about with this one a couple of times, but I never noticed that the entrance was missing. Curious. And that's that. That's this update. There is actually plans for a... hang on, let me get the wording correct here. Okay, we've got a minor update going live today, which is 1.1.3, followed by a bigger release later in April. Bigger release? Ooh. Interesting. So, April might actually bring us a lot of the things that I've been personally waiting for before I start a challenge park. That's really cool because I've been wanting to start a challenge park, but you know, you invest so much time and effort into a challenge park that, you know, it could easily be spoiled by an update. You know, if you go with how the game currently runs at the moment and start putting stuff down, and then of course they make a change. So I've been eagerly awaiting this. So, all right. So very briefly today, since I've basically been working on news about the update, I am going to adjust the bath so that can go away. That can, right. What are we doing now? That one. It's going to be interesting. Width. I want to Okay. Yeah, that kind of sort of works, actually. Okay, let's see how this works out. Yeah, it's a little too close there, so let's undo that. Maybe if I take it back a little bit more. Okay, wait. Why won't you? Oh, you bastard! Oh, it's because it's so close to the fudge. Stop snapping. Right, so you know what? I think I'm going to make it slightly wider. 25? 25 sounds good to me. Right, so I'm going to hold down Control so it doesn't snap to the pathway there, and I am going to... I'm going to hold down Control so it doesn't snap to the pathway. There. I'm going to plop it down there. Now I can line it up with my existing scenery. Bring it this way. What are you doing, you crazy fool, you? Okay, I'm going to do that. I should. Yeah. And I can do the same. Actually, it's because it's too close to that, I think. So let's get rid of that. So I want to try and not get it too close to that. There we go. Alright, so let's take this back down to 13. Hook that back up again. There! So now we've got a nice wide path right here. Why? Why, I hear you cry? Well, we are going to put down some shops and facilities. Right, so this is going to be like a winter wonderland, and I need stuff to put down. A hot chocolate vendor would be really cool, I think. I don't think we have one of those. We've got coffee, we've got water, smoothies, juice, gulpy soda, gulpy slush, energy, milkshakes. I mean, coffee... I could put a coffee vendor down. You know what? Let me put a coffee vendor down. I like it. I wanted to try and keep the theme going. You know what I mean? Okay, so I'm gonna put the coffee vendor back here, about there, I think. Okay, then some kind of food. So, well, what have we got? We've got chicken pizza, fries, donuts, tacos, hot dogs, ice cream, and burgers. Ice cream. We want to sell ice cream in the Winter Wonderland. No, we don't. No, that would be horrible. Okay, so let's put down the donut vendor, because that's about as close as I'm going to get to roast chestnuts. All right. You know, I still love the smell of fresh donuts. I used to go down to Folkestone with my parents when I was a kid, and they had these vendors. They were like little carts, right, with glass or plastic, actually, plastic encased trailers. And inside it had the donut maker, and it was just like one long machine, and the guy would put the batter in one end, and donuts would come out the other, like fresh cooked donuts. And the machine, I used to stand there for quite some time just watching this machine churning out donuts. It was quite magical. I never actually managed to con my parents into buying any though. I tried a lot. You know what? I don't like that positioning there. Put it over here a little bit. And but the smell was just incredible. Watching this machine, it had one motor that powered the whole thing, and you could see all the gears and the cogs turning, which was also quite fascinating. But it would automatically plop out an uncooked donut onto this little conveyor, which would run it down into the hot oil, and it would very slowly make its way along, and there would be this well, it's not a water wheel, is it? It would be an oil wheel, but it had long spokes, so it would pick up the donut and flip it over into the next section of oil, and then when it comes out the oil, there was another flipper that flipped it onto some powdered sugar, and then another flipper that would flick it over onto the next bit of powdered sugar, and then the guy would no, the guy didn't grab it. There was a final flipper that flipped it out into a little collection tray, and from there they were picked up and handed to lucky people whose parents bought them hot, fresh donuts. But I can't complain too much, because my parents did always buy me whelks. So, whelks? No, cockles. Cockles with plenty of vinegar and pepper. Anyway, enough reminiscing about my childhood. What we need to do, since this update clearly now states that guests are more inclined to buy from vendors who look pretty, we need to come up with a way of prettying up these vendors. And since I've got these nice houses on this side, what I'm kind of thinking of is like the old Edwardian type houses, you know, with the wood frame and the thatch roof, maybe, or the wood tile roof like this side. But yeah, we'll come back to that, because this is going on a bit long. But we'll come back to that and do that in the next episode. But till then, I'll see you anon.